Good afternoon. It's 3 o'clock here on this Friday, switching things up just a little bit here, doing a favor for Charlie as he was out not long ago. I covered for him and he's covering for me, vice versa. So you get what you get, right? But of course, we're following all sorts of news around Eastern Carolina. Of course, the heat is the big story, obviously, that continues to linger all around Eastern Carolina. High heat indices near triple digits, highs in the 90s, near 100. Some of you may be clipping 100 before the day is all set and through. So again, in the meantime, just take it kind of cool and easy outside over the next little bit as well. We'll pull up a quick news story real fast for you here. We'll talk about a recently a missing woman here in Duplin County, in the Albertson area to be exact. There, you see there on your screen, 18-year-old Kenya Taylor was reported missing yesterday afternoon. Again, the sheriff's office says that Taylor, 18, was reported missing Thursday. Investigators said that she was last seen in her home on Alberston on Tuesday. Deputies say it's possible she may be in the Wilmington area. Taylor is 5 foot 1 inches tall and weighs 115 pounds. Again, if you have any information regarding the whereabouts of where she may be, you may call the sheriff's office, and that phone number is on our website, but it is also there available to you on the screen at 910-296-2150. Again, that number is 910-296-2150. So again, make sure to help out investigators and police to get her home safely, especially in this heat. It's something you do not want to be out in right now, as we've got multiple heat alerts issued here across Eastern Carolina. Heat advisories are still out for some, but most of those are now trading for extreme heat warnings and extreme heat watches now over the course of this afternoon. So we'll break things down for you. We're still in heat advisory. That will go into effect until 8 p.m. this evening. So it's been issued since yesterday afternoon. They issued it, and then it started at 11 a.m. this morning. It will run through 8 p.m. tonight. On top of that, there were extreme heat watches earlier, but the National Weather Service went on and said and decided to upgrade those to extreme heat warnings to encompass most of everybody. Those in the heat advisory criteria will also be upgraded, probably so, to the excessive heat warning over the coming the next day or so. So again, don't be surprised if the Bertie County portions of Perquimans, Pasquotank Gates and Hertford counties north or there along the state line, especially back towards Virginia Beach, may be getting issued under those extreme heat warnings over the coming days. So we'll keep you updated on that. First alert weather days in effect as we go towards tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So a 5-day parade of first alert weather days that are in place here across eastern North Carolina. And because of that, there's the 5-day heat wave. There is little relief, unfortunately, at night. Now we're going to be seeing much of that, unfortunately, take about air temperatures in the mid-90s out there, heat index between 105 and about 115, give or take. So overall, the majority of Eastern Carolina will continue to stay hot in the sizzling summer-like weather around here for quite some time. So listen to your body, take breaks, and obviously make sure you check on your neighbors. Make sure your cars are up to par too. You want to make sure you've got enough antifreeze, brake fluid, all of your fluids are up to par with all sorts of everything as you continue to do that as well. So just keep that in mind. The last thing you need is an alternator or a battery replacement of some sort, so be careful with that. Air temperatures low to mid-90s outside, upper 80s back towards the coastline. Feels like temperatures, again, have been on par for today's forecast, 100 to 105, 105 to 110 for some. So we have verified our first alert forecast here with that as well. We'll keep an eye on that. Pretty much, excuse me, for the rest of the day, a major risk of heat, and then again an extreme risk of heat will start to settle in as we go towards Saturday, as well as again on Sunday. It wouldn't be surprising to see that even linger through Monday into Tuesday of next week, just because of how hot things are going to be getting here over the course of the duration of the afternoons. Quiet skies in Greenville with some clouds, not too bad at the Neuse River there in New Bern, a little bit of cloud cover as well, but no rain expected here anytime soon. As we go towards tomorrow, we may see a little bit of some rain showers start to move in our forecast. We'll talk about that in a second. But you do see where the last 24 hours of the rainfall was setting up over Jacksonville, portions of Pender County, Carteret, and Craven counties as well picked up a little bit of those downpours, especially central there between Verona and Jacksonville on Highway 17. Saw lots of rain that came down pretty heavily. And look at this, everywhere else around we're seeing rainfall. But think of it as it's kind of like a dome. Think of it as a bowl, as you are seeing the the heat go up around us. And then again, the thing about it is that all that rain is not going to be able to cut through our area, so that's something to keep in mind. Not much in the way of the tropic activity. This thing is still holding at 10%. It's been what, 2 or 3 days now we've been holding at a 10% of tropical deformation. It is just struggling, so it wouldn't surprise me if they stop tracking this sometime tomorrow or Sunday, just because of the amount of lack of intensification that's been. Pretty quiet skies in Grifton, as well as in the Sanitary Restaurant there in Morehead City. Low 90s here this afternoon, feel closer to 100, a mix of clouds and sunshine. Same story for our coastline, except you'll be in the 80s, feels like it there. That southwest breeze at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Going through tonight, we're pretty quiet all around, not much in the way of any rain or sort of cloud cover to cover us up in the cool weather, or warm weather rather. We'll stay in those upper 80s as early as 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, so it's going to be sizzling hot first thing in the morning. Some of you are going to probably pop a 100 on your mercury out there tomorrow with a few pop and go showers and thunderstorms through the duration of the day. Look, they're kind of just scattered. No, not a widespread showers and storm event for tomorrow. If you do see rain, it'll be quick hit or missers. And then again, same story again for Sunday. We'll see the heat humidity build in, a few pop and go showers and storms throughout the afternoon. Your forecast though for the next 8 days: red, 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 red. 5 red first alert weather days on our 8-day. Later in the weekend, by next week, we'll eventually start to see those temperatures slightly cool down just a wee bit there, out of the 90s, cooling back down in the 80s. By the time we get towards late next week, again, this cold front's going to come through and really do a number on our temperatures here as we go towards the next little bit, as those highs will be holding near 100 through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then eventually heat indexes will come down just a smidge as we get towards next Thursday, bringing us a chance of showers and thunderstorms in our forecast. That'll cool us off. A good reward of some sort of is needed for sure, because we have just been so sultry and so hot here for quite some time, and I think a little deserving treat. At least the one thing Mother Nature can provide for us is give us a little bit of relief in the heat, and also again bring some showers and storms to help us slightly cool off just a little bit. So that is that. So on that note, I will talk with you again at 4 p.m. here on our First Alert desk. As always, if you missed any of our news headlines, head over to our website at WITN.com. More information can be found there, as well as via on air throughout the rest of the afternoon, and much more through the weekend. So I will see you back here at 4 p.m.